want to learn how to do car audio for a hobby, or you're trying to get that car audio job, or if you're just trying to, explore new ways, you're at the right place. Stay tuned for the full video, and I'm going to break it all down, what all tools you need to get that job, start that hobby, build your truck on your own with all the tools that you need to get started, and make sure that you have a smooth installation for whatever job you are trying to do. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Mousetrap, where we build all the loud systems. I got my Trailblazer Super Sport. If you guys haven't checked out none of the videos, go ahead and check them out. All the videos of when I started ground up building my truck with the car audio and the motor and everything on it, it's on there. Feel free to check all those videos out. But for today's video, if FedEx truck just rolled by. But for today's videos, we are going to get started. I wish YouTube was around when I started doing car audio. I was born in 1985, and I think I was born in 1985, and I am 36 years old right now. I worked at a professional car audio shop for like 10 years, and I think I started doing car audio or fiddling around changing speakers when I was like 10, 11. Then, the bikes, people would put speakers on the bikes, and we started exploring that route. Then I would take the speakers out of my parents' cars, switch them around, and do all kinds of crazy stuff, and just cutting wires and all that stuff. But I wish YouTube was around when I was young. But you guys have that advantage now that you guys can click the search bar, type in a little bit of keywords, and you guys will come to videos like this. And I am here to show you guys what tools you would need to get started, to start your first adventure on doing car audio. Sometimes it's not easy, sometimes it's hard, but with all the right tools that you can get your hands on, or you can slowly buy, it will make your life a lot easier in the car audio world. And sometimes the person that you're trying to do car audio with probably doesn't know as much as you're trying to learn or something. But that's what this video is for me to give you guys a hand. Make sure you have all the right tools that you need to get started cutting wires, putting speakers in, and everything. So today, basically what we are going to do is cover the basics of car audio, which is just radios and speaker installations, and then connecting subwoofers and stuff like that. I do fiberglass, I build boxes, but subscribe to the channel because we will be dropping all those videos for you guys, so you can learn all the fiberglass tips and tricks, the secrets and everything, and all the tips and secrets of building the boxes. Check my previous videos on building boxes. I do give a few formulas out and how to build them, and all the little baby tips and tricks that you need, to build the box that you want to be pulling up at school with, at the club with, anything you guys want, man. I got all the answers for you guys. I think I can pretty much give you good answers for any questions you guys got, so feel free to comment down below. Any questions and anything, you can follow me on my Instagram, MouseXTrap. Obviously subscribe to the channel because, man, we drop those car audio videos. This is a car lover page, man. We do the single cab Chevy thing, we do racing stuff, we do car audio stuff, anything that has to do with cars. Subscribe button. I do got a car audio giveaway. We're trying to get to 1K before the end of the year. It looks like the Double Din is winning. I did have a list of stuff of products that I wanted to give out, but everybody's leaning more towards a Double Din. So go ahead and comment down below. You know what? Go ahead and comment done after you're done subscribing to let me know that you guys subscribed and entered the giveaway. But let's go ahead and get started. So for the first tool that you are gonna want to get when you do car audio is a set of crimpers. These crimpers are actually from Lowe's, I think. I call it the yellow grips. You know, these are good electrical clippers. They have a little spot right there where you can put a butt connector in it and crimp it, and you can pretty much crimp with any kinds of connectors that you're trying to do. These crimpers are, you know, really badass. They're nice and sharp, so you're always going to get a nice cut, solid connection anytime you do these. When you are stripping wires, this thing, let me see if I can find a wire. I think I just put one away. So, let me show you guys. Look, so this, look how easy that cut it. Okay, so let me show you how these strippers work, and they'll make your life so much easier. So you're cooking up a radio, and obviously people do this right here, but that puts a wear and tear on your side of your finger, and you have to pull, and sometimes it doesn't give you a nice slice. So you get this guy, the wire stripper. You go ahead and put the wire inside the teeth. It looks like a dinosaur, and just hit the trigger, and look, nice splice. Nothing, no funny cuts, no nothing, and it's always going to give you a nice cut no matter what you do. So these wire strippers are real life-changing in the car audio world. They do have a wire cutter, so you see what I'm saying? So this is a good wire cutter and stripper at the same time. But so when you're doing car audio, when you're hooking up that radio, you may want to put a butt connector on it. Let me see if I can find a butt connector or any type of connector on it. Let me see guys. Or just use one of these. Pretend this is a butt connector. You put it inside the hole. You put it in there. You use the groove part with the tooth on it. Nice solid crimp. You know, very good connection. If you have good strength and you put it on there, it's always going to do a good crimp. And you know, you could heat shrink it or tape it, whatever you want to do. But that's what the purpose of this guys is, to go ahead and give you a nice solid wire stripping. Put your connector on, use this one, and crimp it. Two very good important tools to have. Obviously, you can use regular wire cutters and, you know, cut the wires, you know, because it's good to always have a little bit of extra tools, because so you don't wear and tear your other tools. So, but these would get the job done. This can probably do what all three of these do, but it's always nice to have a little. You got to make your life easier doing the car audio world. Don't overwork yourself. Next, you're gonna obviously have to have a drill. Nowadays, the drills are pretty badass. They got hammer impacts, quick connects, all that stuff. Man, this thing, I put it through war. You know, I got my DeWalt Phillips head drill bit. Goes on there pretty good. Good drill, very light, 12 volt and everything. Always have a backup. You know, I have my green one right here, Hayachi, whatever you want to call it. This is a good one, but this one is a different type of chuck. This one's a quick release, and this one's you got to grip it and it grabs it inside. These are good if you have drill bits with no quick release on it. This one has a quick release. I buy drill bits with the quick release so I can put them inside here, but we'll get further along with that. But always have an extra drill. This is an impact hammer drill. This is a big boy right here. This is in case you're doing like trying to really mount something down good that you need a little bit of extra power with. This one is a hammer drill as well, so it has torque on it, but you know, it's always good to have one that's an actual real deal one, you know what I'm saying? Next tool that you're going to have to need for car audio is a test light. You're going to have blown fuses, you're going to have wires with no power, you're going to have to look for power, you're going to have to do so much. A test light is a must to have in your car audio kit. This one, they make airbag safe test lights where it has the two ends, so you can check different type of polarities. Polarity is a type of current, whether it's a positive or a negative. But this one, if you know how to use a test light, connect it to ground to check for power, connect it to power to check for grounds. You know, very useful tool. To check current, to see if you got 12 volts, checking continuity to see if the same wire is at the door panel, at the kick panel. This is very good, a multimeter, because you can check the continuity and make sure it's the same wire. Check to see what type of voltage you got from fuses, from your power wire. If something's not giving you good enough power and it's dimming, put it on the voltage to see what type of power you got going on. So many different things you can do with the multimeter. I didn't start using the multimeter till I actually started working at an actual car audio shop. I walked in there with an actual test light, which is pretty good, but then I started to learn more about it. So when I started working at the car audio shop, I started learning more extra tools along the way because all the OGs that were working there already, and they showed me a lot. So big shout out to all the OGs that showed me at Mad Mark's Car Stereo, all the extra tools that I had to use. Tone generator. This is right here to let you know if your speaker is working or not. You know, so basically how this works is, you see you have a power and a ground lead, positive and negative lead, and this thing right here makes a tone generated sound to let you know if the speaker is blown or not, and it has outputs so you can connect it to amps to see if they're working or not. So basically what this is for, you connect one part of the wire to the negative part and then the other part to the positive part. You go ahead and you turn the power on, and you see how it's making that sound, so it's obviously letting me know that the speaker is working, but you can change the hertz on it to find out if it's working or not. And you can do a low current, so when you're actually tone generating for amps, it will let you know the bass frequencies and all that stuff. But we'll get later on to another video about doing tone generating one day. So go ahead and subscribe so we can start doing a lot more advanced videos for everything. Light's always a good thing to have because you can wear this on your head as you're looking for wires underneath the car or something like that, and you don't have to have a flashlight holding in your hand, so you can still work freely and have everything your hands free, so you can be able to work and everything, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the headlight, you know, you may look funny, but man, you'll get some stuff done with this. Next, you're gonna have to have pry bars. If taking out dashes, taking door panels off and everything, you're gonna need a pry bar so you don't gouge nothing up. Usually what I see people do is they stick a flathead screwdriver inside a door panel and a dash, and they try to pull on it, and obviously it's gonna make a gouge mark because metal on plastic, man, it's gonna gouge it. And so you want to use a rubber or plastic pry bars to make sure you don't leave no gouges, so all your work always looks professional. This right here is the tool to get, if you have crank, old school, doing an old school car with the crank window thing on it still, this is to get that pin out, you know, from the handle, you know what I'm saying? I can't think the actual name right now, but this is good because you just get the handle and you slide this up and that pin will come right out. Skew Driver. This thing right here is badass. If you got hard to reach places that you're trying to get a screw out, basically what you do is you just put this guy inside here, load it up, put your bit on there. You can probably use a smaller one or whatever you want to use, and you know, you get the best angle to try to get a screw out, put a screw in, mount an amp down, speaker, anything you have to do. This is a good tool to have. Zip ties are very important to have. Always make your wires look nice and neat. Power wire, harnesses, anything. To join wires together, I tend to use zip ties nowadays. It's good to waste them. Don't use tape because in the long run it's going to make a lot more mess. It's going to get wires sticky and everything. And to keep that nice fresh look, man, always use zip ties. Connectors, man, you got your 4-gauge copper terminals, your T-taps, anything that you need to use, man, you know, always, you know, have your little tools and your crimpers and all that stuff, your terminals. Drill bits, quick connects for if you got a quick connect, let me see, I can't even focus. Quick connects, 1/4-inch drive drill bits. That goes good with the drill right here. It's fast, you don't have to hold the chuck and to put it on there. A small little flathead, always have one to tune your amps and to get into little small areas. Heat shrink, you can pick these up at Harbor Freights. All kinds of different sizes. Always make everything look nice and professional when you're at the ends of, like right here. Put the heat shrink on it when you crimp down your power wire. It'll always look real nice and pretty. These are T-taps, what you can use to tap into other wires, different gauge wires that you have to use for bigger ones, smaller ones, you know, all that, you know, is very useful to have. Fuses, always have fuses in case you blow something. Replace it and, you know, you'll be back in the game. A wire brush in case you need to clean like quick metal to make a ground or clean metal or whatever you have to do. Good to have. Have a 1/4-inch drive with a socket in, so you can be able to take bolts out easy. If you have an impact gun, it'll take those bolts out fast. Unibit in case you need to make a bigger hole. They do make bigger unibit sizes. This is just a pretty standard one. If you need to make a hole to make a run for 4 gauge from the firewall, good to have. Wrenches, ratcheting wrenches are very good in case for those tight areas you need to get into. Always have a good selection of wrenches. Sockets, man, you have to have sockets. You need to take the seat out, radio brackets out, bolt down the ground, bolt down anything, terminals for the battery, fuse holders, everything's always good to have the sockets. And you know, you can use like these wire strippers. These are like entry-level ones that people tend to always have. This right here is to clean the battery terminal off, clean terminals off if they got a ring to make it a good solid connection. These are just like an entry level. I've had these for the longest. Test light, but we upgraded and got a newer one. So yeah, pretty much those are all the tools that you need to get started on your car audio adventure. Whether it's a hobby, you're trying to get a job, you want to walk into that shop looking like a boss. The owner of a car audio shop is always going to take you a lot more seriously if you walk in there with tools and you know how to use them. You know, I've worked around with so many people that come in, you know, do car audio, but they don't walk in with no tools. When I walked in doing my first car audio job, when I got it, I walked in with a little bit of tools, man, and I ended up staying for, you know, damn near 8 years, man. The guy took me seriously. I took the job very seriously. I learned a lot from all the OGs that were working there, man, and luckily I was able to learn about more tools. I'm pretty sure there's way more tools out there that I haven't got to learn, but through like YouTube, social media and everything, I got to learn a lot more stuff on my own and just trial and error type of stuff, man. So I'm here to help you, guide you, man. Hit that subscribe button. Any questions that you guys want to do, drop a comment. Let me know if the advice I gave you guys today or all the tools helped you out to understand a little bit car audio a little bit more. Drop a comment if you want more deeper videos. Drop a comment what type of car audio videos you want me to help you guys, you know, learn. You know, I can do those for you guys. Wiring theories, grounding theories, man, anything, you know, I can guys help you do it. If you want to learn how to do car audio alarms, I can make a video on that. You know, I know how to do pretty much it all. I learned all from the best, man. So yeah, man, you know, hopefully I answered some of you guys' questions. Maybe some of the stuff I told you, you guys already knew. Man, so I am here to help you guys no matter what. Follow me on social medias, MouseXTrap on my Instagram. Man, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe actually and comment done so I know that you guys entered that car audio giveaway for that double din. I am waiting to hit that 1K, man, and we're going to ship the radio out to you, and it could be you that walks away with that double din. You never know if you could win if you didn't enter, you know what I'm saying? So man, go ahead and enter. Thanks for watching the video and tune into the next video, man.